Hello, this is JRG again. Last year, I submitted to the CCC2 as a first whack in competitive curslangery. With the goals of minimum effort and a stupid phonology, of course that lang didn't go far. And thus this year, I have to be more ambitious with my curslanging. Thus I present to you guys the utter masterpiece that is... First off, we'll look over the consonants. You may be thinking this looks suspiciously normal, and that there's a catch waiting in the background. You're right in that there's a catch, and to show it, I'll read out the consonants now. Here's how the consonants are romanized. Given how they sound, of course this spelling makes total sense. You thought the consonants were bad? Brace yourselves, because the vowels are even worse. Like in the vowels are numbers, but unlike a's word order vowels, here the numbers are what harmonic of the buzz is amplified by the oral tract. And this is how the vowels are romanized. Since the vowels are all harmonics numbers, they're spelled with what vaguely look like digits, obviously. Fortunately, though, you don't have to worry about meaningfully distinguishing all the vowels most of the time, as in most situations only 3 vowel qualities are distinguished. And they are romanized like this in most texts. In prose, however, exact vowel qualities are written to signify melodic content. You'll see that in action later. That's the alphabet fully covered, and the bottom box there is the phonotactics. Finally, we're done with phonology. It's time to look at the grammar. This language is exhausting to pronounce. Yeah, this language is exhausting to pronounce, even though you don't use your vocal cords to quote-unquote speak it. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm going off script. Anyway, as we saw from the phonotactics earlier, these are the shapes words can have. These forms, highlighted in red, are essentially reserved as letter names, so we can ignore those. Out of the remaining words, a rule of thumb, vowel initials are verbs, and consonant initials are nouns. Although, of course, there are a few exceptions to that, which I don't have time to cover. Word initial vowels are applied or deleted to convert between verbs and nouns, and the vowel quality signifies mood, while word final vowels signify tense on verbs and case on nouns. Notice how there's an inaural case, which indicates that a noun is inside a mouth. Case on nouns and mood and tense on verbs are the only obligatory inflections. Anything else you'd mark on is infixed, before the final vowel on nouns and after the initial vowel on verbs. Why does the language do this? It's because of the syntax. The syntax is mostly head final, but because verbs serve the functions of adjectives and adverbs, they come after the words they modify, not before. And now, the sample text. First comes the glass. From the glass plus some vocab I'll skim over. And this is where the prose vowel quality thing applies. This is it, the full translation. Now I need to brace myself for reading through this abomination. Oh no. Wait, not that? All right. Here goes nothing. Here we go. Sorry, that's not part of the language at all. All right, here it goes. I've never understood the appeal of ̈vāk. The first video I saw from him had him starting out by apologizing. Excuse me. I've never understood the appeal of ̈vāk. The first video I saw from him had him starting out by trying to gross out the viewer. Obviously, I didn't continue the video. The next video I saw from him had him starting out by apologizing for ruining your day, which he also didn't watch. I just don't get why anyone would watch a guy who makes intros like that. It's seriously like he's trying to be as off-putting as possible. It looks more like a troll trying to me than anything else. Sorry, mispronunciation. According to unknown laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. halfway through. Hark! It was ruled by Agamas Shuya and his son Gu Saba. Tian practices against the lesser side of the invisible origin of light, beset by cosmetic prohibitions of silence and restraint. For Ngu, a slave to creativity, shall make inspection and certification prior to the confirmation of ʔvаагqn's official status. Deny thine humanity. There are no politics in real life. There we go, I went through the whole translation. That's the end of the video.